network in the entire world.
Mahima Creations
Proudly presents Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
Bam Bam!
नमस्कार
नमस्ते
नमस्कार
वणक्कम
खुश आमदी
अस्सलाम वालेकुम
सत श्री अकाल
అందరికీ వందనము
जय स्वामी नारायण
श्री कृष्ण
जय जिनेन्द्र
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोलते याली मदद
मोलाली मतलब बोलते सारे फीजे मंदिर बोए निशा बुला बरजान हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारा मैं से फालतू बाबा
and of course myself फालतू रानी लेकर आपके लिए एक और ड्राइव टाइम that's going to make it totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बदजानी और हम आपको सभी को हेलो हाय नमस्ते बोल दे क्योंकि एंड ऑल्सो टू एवरी भारतीय सेलिब्रेटिंग द गणतंत्र दिवस लेट अस विश यू ऑल अ वेरी वेरी हैप्पी Republic Day, our 73rd Republic Day. Woohoo!
And of course, भजन आज जी कर रहा है कि एक ऐसे गाने स्टार्ट करो फालतू जो तेरा भी दिल खुश हो जाएगा.
अच्छा.
Because you know our देसी प्राइड जो भी इतना भारती प्राइड आज भारत बुधवार है. This is the day we became republics. Right. And this is the day we should actually celebrate because this is the day which gave us the right to actually own something in the world, right? Like you know, somebody is going to come and support us. Don't take this thing as when a country becomes sovereign republic. You should actually understand one thing that the country is going to bat for. It's like the one for all for one kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing constantly coming up. So there's going to be, your liberty, your freedom actually is being protected automatically, right?
So
and you
there
have
is
rights.
no other supreme power over the country itself.
Correct.
So sovereign democratic republic इस वजह से है क्योंकि कोई और हमारे ऊपर नहीं है. We don't answer to any other colonial power or authoritarian power or whatever it may be.
We don't have to.
Yes.
We end up doing that different issue, but we don't have to. Right? And that's the thing. You should take it as a and many people actually, first of all, winning freedom and then after winning freedom, becoming a republic, right?
Yeah.
And thanks to Dr. Ambedkar Sahab who actually made sure that we actually have a constitution in place.
Yeah.
Right? And of course, yes, there are politicians messing up the whole thing. That's a different issue. उसके बारे में बात नहीं करने वाले हम लोग. लेकिन आज हाँ बोलो फादर.
मैं सभी को ये अभी से बोलना चाहती हूँ. If for some reason क्योंकि हमारा शो बहुत ही पॉपुलर है और जो भी हम लोग एक लाइन भी बचता है तो ऑटोमेटिकली अगर कोई इश्यू होता है विथ रिगार्ड टू आवर वीडियो ऑन फेसबुक चिंता ना करें क्योंकि दिस इज अ कमेंट्री शो. ये बेसिकली आप हमें यूट्यूब पे देख सकते हो. सो प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव योर यूट्यूब ओपन. यूट्यूब ऑल्सो हैज अ चैट फीचर. आई हैव अ फीलिंग दे गोना मेक इट मोर रोबस्ट बिकॉज our bandhus have started chatting on YouTube and when you know how engaging our show is. So please have your YouTube on. आप टीवी पे लगा सकते हो and you can have the YouTube app on your phone and you can chat with us live while the show is going on there as well. So note कर लीजिएगा रेडियो डे हॉटीज हमारा यूट्यूब वाला चैनल है. RADIO स्पेस DEHOTTIES यूट्यूब चैनल ऑन रेडियो डे हॉटीज. आपको वहाँ पे देख सकते हो and at the same time you can always listen to the show on the Radio DHOTIS apps on iOS and Android. And if you drive an Edge and network enabled car, whether you're driving a Tesla or you have Siri, Apple Play or you have Google Play, you could just automatically play that in your cars.
Very true.
Alright, so इसके साथ हम आपको बोलना चाहते हैं कि yes, obviously one of the desi pantis is always the Indian stretchable time. So that's what I guess today also happened the same way. So अभी हम लोग आपके सामने पेश करने वाले हैं बनुजान आज कुछ ऐसे सवाल छोटे सवाल, right? Isn't that what we're doing, Alta Baba?
We thought we'll see how much of your desi background, right? And we probably will test you on those things. And if you want to join us, very simple. 408-912. It's not going to be something which is outside the book. We're not going to give you a history test. We're going to find out whether you know about these things, right? And very simple stuff we'll ask you. Probably, you might want to show in front of your kids for sure. And if you want the kids to take part, then why not? Ask them to call us 408-912-479. But because this particular show, right, everybody, धरती हमारी माँ है. सुनील शेट्टी said that, right? And yes, so the point is, आज भारत के बारे में हम लोग कुछ खोज करने वाले हैं.
हाँ.
आप लोगों में कितना इसका कनेक्शन है, and how much you actually know about it.
नॉलेज कितना है,
Knowledge कितना है आप?
तो भारतीय जन
हाँ.
जो भी आई मीन ऑब्वियसली एट द एंड ऑफ द डे फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी यार. वेर इवन इफ यू आर अमेरिकन्स राइट नाउ मेनी ऑफ अस आर हम लोग इंडियन अमेरिकन्स हैं तो ऑब्वियसली वी स्टिल हैव द you know देसी पंथी इन us. So तैयार हो जाइए क्योंकि आपके लिए सवाल आएंगे आलतू.
Yes, आएंगे तो लीजिएगा बदलन आपके लिए. पहले हम लोग before we start dialing in over here 408-902-779 I'm going to play a nice song just to awaken everybody out there. फातवानी हाँ
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल.
Awaken मतलब जागृत करने के लिए. From the movie जागृति. How did I do it? How did I do? कवि प्रदीप का बोल है बदलन. It's a nice patriotic song.
इसके बारे में पूछ सकते थे ना सवाल.
ना क्यों? इसके बारे में आप सवाल नहीं पूछेंगे ना. हम लोग बाकी से we have a lot of things to ask our फातवानी. कुछ unique facts है probably you won't even know also. So all the बच्चों out there please come fast.
इस मिट्टी से तिलक करो ये धरती है बलिदान की. वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम. आओ बच्चों तुम्हें दिखाएं झांकी हिंदुस्तान की. इस मिट्टी से तिलक करो ये धरती है बलिदान की.
And from the movie directed थे of course Satyam Bose and music by Hemant Kumar and the singer of course Kavi Pradeep himself by the way. He also written
Wow.
it. There also was actually talk about the fact that this particular song had Abhi Bhattacharya in it.
उत्तर में रखवाली करता पर्वत राज विराट है. दक्षिण में चरणों को धोता सागर का सम्राट है. जमुना जी के तट को देखो गंगा का ये घाट है. बाट बाट में हाट हाट में यहाँ निराला ठाट है. देखो ये तस्वीरें अपने गौरव की अभिमान की. इस मिट्टी से तिलक करो ये धरती है बलिदान की. वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम.
भारत बुधवार का सबसे पहला सवाल
बताओ क्या है?
वंदे मातरम को लिखा किसने है?
Wow, that's gonna be so easy फातवानी. Oh my God, ऐसे easy सवाल होंगे क्या आज? या
क्या
ऐसे इजी सवाल होंगे आज?
हाँ.
वेरी गुड.
है आजादी के नारों पे कूद पड़ी थी यहाँ अंगारों पे. बोल रही है कण कण से कुर्बानी राजस्थान की. इस मिट्टी से तिलक करो ये धरती है बलिदान की. वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम. देखो मुल्क मराठों का ये यहाँ शिवाजी डोला था. मुगलों की ताकत को जिसने तलवारों पे तोला था. हर पर्वत पे आग जली थी हर पत्थर एक शोला था. बोली हर हर महादेव की बच्चा बच्चा बोला था.
आपके यहाँ पे कॉल करना पड़ेगा, बोलना पड़ेगा कि आंसर जो हमारी फालतू ने क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया आपसे. एक रियली स्ट्रॉन्ग क्वेश्चन पूछा कि डू यू इवन नो वंदे मातरम की जिक्र हो रही है इसमें भी. किसने लिखा है? Who wrote it? सोचो यहाँ पे कॉल करो. अगर आपको हेल्प चाहिए तो ऑफकोर्स हम हिंट देने के लिए तैयार हैं यहाँ पे यार. बिकॉज यस आई नो यू नो व्हाट वी हैव बिकम फातवानी. आई जस्ट रियलाइज when you remember when we were testing as kids, right? You remember the question papers how it was? How was it? You remember the question papers?
Yeah.
This to be a question and we're supposed to answer.
Correct.
And sometimes to provide the answer space in the question paper itself, so to save money and save cost for the schools, right?
Right.
Then later what happened is question papers to be one page and we used to have answer papers 20 pages or whatever.
Yeah.
आज के ज़माने में तेरे को मालूम है क्या हो रहा है?
Multiple choice.
They're trying to save ink nowadays.
Why?
Because you got to tick, you know, nothing
Oh,
else.
that's true, yeah.
नमस्कार, आपका आज बात है पैम के भारत बुधवार में. Who's this? Hello.
पैम 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 पैम.
Oh ho.
Pam 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 pam.
तुम लोग का जुगलबंदी सही है. खुश है ना? देखो, I think I've told this to you in my previous shows as well. ये गाना जो है और एक और गाना है वंदे मातरम गाना, एक और गाना डिफरेंट वर्जन ऑफ इट। मेरे को 30 डेज 4:30 इन द मॉर्निंग सुन 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 के मेरे दिमाग में ऐसे एच हो गया है, मैं sometimes I wake up automatically 4:30 in the morning playing that in my mind. No, I'm not kidding. It happens to me here.
The song is it's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
और वो ट्यून भी है ना इतना सही है, मतलब वो छू जाता है ना दिल को।
For me,
you are
for
right.
me, Republic Day was something very close to my heart, right? Very close to my heart because Republic Day में I was one of the Republic Day cadets who went there on the Rajpath and marched for NCC, National Cadet Corps, right? And I remember that day. Yeah,
that is so cool, also, Baba.
correct. Yes, and guess what? That for me it was very emotional. Someday when I get a chance, I'll talk to you about that. I'll probably read my memoir. It's come up pretty soon, and then you can read about that. But the point is that time when you're on the particular Republic Day parade, right? On the day when you actually are camping in Delhi, right? Delhi के ठंड में आपको कैंप कराते हैं and you have to march, and all the 26 days we are there in the camp. We are supposed to live in the day and march every day. We practice marching. Drill is done every day, right? So
Oh my God.
yes, so what I want to tell you was, for me, 4:30 in the morning, there used to be hot water, by the way. 4:30 in the morning, this will start blaring on the metal speakers. It's a beautiful experience. And some of us, actually, what happens is when you're camping, Deepa, I want to share some more information to people. When you're camping in the NCC and all, right, you actually have to do your duties as watches. You have multiple watches you got to do. Like, you never, it's simulation of a real life scenario, right? So they try to make sure that some of us have to go on camps, or not have to go out for walks. Like, 6 hours, patrol rahega. We have to go on patrolling on the camp and everything. Now, no matter what time it is, 4:30 sharp, the things start playing. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, and then this song will play.
Wow.
All of it. So I know this.
जोश आ जाता है ना। Oh my God.
I still remember Delhi के ठंड में 4:30 in the morning I've had cold water baths.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And you have,
also, Baba, you won't believe, like we were watching this parade yesterday. Beautiful live था ना कल पूरा।
Man, seriously.
और we all of us together as a family, I make sure, I mean, so time मतलब वो time पे it was a good timing because kids were also awake.
Correct.
तो मैं उन दोनों को बिठा के बोल रही थी ये कौन सा state है, ये है, stuff like that. And you won't believe, I told them the exact thing. I wish I had a chance to go and perform, क्योंकि मैं स्कूल में बहुत गाना गाती थी और dance, like lot of stage performance I have done. लेकिन there was never a occasion wherein like हमारे स्कूल से कोई जाए, ऐसा मिला ही नहीं मुझे opportunity. And I still regret that. So मैं कल वो end में जो they have that they had a mega performance at the end, and they explained like 15 different states and 450 plus dancers were there in that dance. It was amazing coordination. So अभी तुम बोल रहे तुम गए थे उधर, like I'm feeling so happy that you can definitely tell more about it.
I will. You know what you see. Seriously, Deepa ji, television जितना भी आगे बढ़ी है, मतलब we have those big televisions we can see on 85 inch, 100 inches, 160 inches television. जितना भी ला दो ना, you will not get. It is good. It's nice. You'll watch it. But when you actually are there on the Rajpath, marching, when you go through the particular memorial,
of course. Nothing can beat.
Oh my goodness, you won't believe it. Our every single bone in our body used to ache because we used to do that 80 march. We're supposed to do a certain kind of march, right? But ek josh aata hai na, and when everything is in sync, you understand that you actually are part of a whole. That's spiritual thing. I'm telling you because I actually felt it, because when you actually march in there, you're marching alongside all the other regiments of Indian Army. And we get the it's a very honorable thing to be there. I think I feel blessed. My dad.
Just abhi wo chance nahi mila, and like I was telling, and now next day you are saying this. I'm feeling so happy that I know someone who did that. It's such a honorable thing, and I can definitely feel them. फिर देखते ही हमको इतना जोश आता है, so doing that is like whole new level.
It's a total different thing. And actually speaking, what you see there for a few minutes, we are there from morning. It starts off pretty early, before even sunlight comes. We are assembled out there, and that's the thing. It's a whole day's march from one end to the other end. and every point in time you actually have to go through it. And generally NCC क्या होता है? NCC always put behind the platoons of horses, that is the cavalry. And I still remember the point. It's so well. It's like a well-oiled machine, you know.
Yeah.
The horses actually poop on the Gajpath.
They poop.
They poop on the Rajpath.
Oh
right?
God!
And there's a platoon of people actually cleaning Rajpath as it's happening.
Oh wow!
So they make sure nothing is there for us because before we get on Rajpath, there's a lot of stuff happening with the horses over there, and we're right behind them. We get the smell and everything. I was actually right, Mark.
क्या horses है यार? Oh my God!
Oh,
कल
they're
में
beautiful. They're
oh
beautiful.
man,
They're beautiful.
awesome! Like
They're awesome.
amazing.
Yes, and of course uniforms. Yeah, my goodness, I'll never forget those. Yeah, those wonderful uniforms. Anyway, that's an experience for sure. Lekin, Deepaji, wonderful. Thank you for calling and showing your Bharat Pride today.
Wait, she's not answered the question.
I'm not asked. I'm getting a prep for the question right now. So question ka answer batao. Vande Mataram.
हाँ.
Who is the person?
बंकिम चंद्र चटर्जी.
You have to spell it out to us.
हाँ.
ये देखो added bonus हमेशा
और ये तो क्या, इतना simple question.
फाइन प्रिंट क्वेश्चन मेरे लिए रखते हो.
नहीं ठीक है, ये मुश्किल है ना तुम्हारे लिए. चल ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं.
Why should it be मुश्किल for? Why should you know about it?
I have a question for Ray.
Okay, fine. Question for it.
Oh wait, the
अच्छा,
question.
बताओ.
Okay. Bankim Chandra, are you sure it's Chatterjee or Chattopadhyay?
चट्टोपाध्याय शायद.
Hey,
Hey,
are you sure?
you tell us. Is it Bankim Chandra Chatterjee?
Confused. Always contrary.
Okay, is not.
Chandra
It's
Chatterjee. No, Chatterjee correct है.
Chatterjee is fine.
Same difference. Chattopadhyay and Chatterjee is the same.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's a noun, so it's okay. The reason is you can always say, okay, spell it the way you want to spell it. It's Bankim, Bankin Chandra Chatterjee.
Bankim, yeah.
Very
No,
good.
no, but that was
Bankim
not-
या Bankim?
That is not the question. That is not the question. Hold on, she's got one more
But
question.
that was not the question at all.
Very good, Faltari. I'm so proud of you.
We want you to actually now
Yeah.
sing for us
Ooh.
the Mukhra of Vande Mataram with the exact lyrics.
Good one, good one. She'll not do it. I know
Okay.
Deepa.
No,
Okay.
she'll know. Deepa, you think she
तो
won't?
वंदे मातरम से शुरू करो या डायरेक्टली उससे शुरू करो.
Vande Mataram.
सलाम
Beginning, from the beginning, from the top.
वंदे मातरम सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम सस्य श्यामलां मातरम वंदे मातरम शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमित ध्रुवदळ शोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुर भाषिनी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम्.
Very good. Or hai actually, but I will not disturb you more.
Huh.
He wrote a wonderful song. And actually, I hope somebody can. I don't want to ask you, put you on the spot. She'll say, put me in the spot. What a wonderful meaning it has actually.
Right, exactly.
It's a great meaning. Even our national anthem's got a great meaning to it.
Yeah, I have sung this many times on stage.
Then I should ask you, what goes after that?
मैंने बोला ना पूरा गाना गया.
हाँ क्या इसके बाद भी है डार्लिंग?
मुखड़ा नहीं, बांसुरा नहीं, कुछ बोला नहीं, मैंने गाया तो.
हाँ
Okay, doesn't matter. We'll not put you on the spot anymore.
बहुत बहुत खूबसूरत गाया. It was very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. और सारे ये भी correct थे ना? ये only end two were I think wrong.
No, you were right. That also was fine. You were right in that also.
What?
She thought she made a mistake with that.
No, it is Sukhadam Varadam Mataram.
She was right. Sukhadam,
it
she
was
thought she's right.
It is not Sujalam Sufalam at that portion. It is Sukhadam Varadam Mataram.
Yeah.
Vande Mataram. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, but the song in the version of that particular movie, which actually I'll never forget. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande
There are
Mataram.
so many variations though.
I
Yes.
know, that was in the movie actually, that particular song
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Jo wahan pe bajta tha. 30
Correct.
days I actually heard that thing. Okay, good. So wonderful. So let me ask you, what is your pride as a Bharati? What do you feel?
Yeah, what is your pride?
What is your pride? What is something you're very proud of?
Proud of being Indian and born in the.
Yeah, but what is it? What is your
Arey,
desi
it's very-
haughty pride?
Easy to say that, yeah.
I mean, immense history and culture. I am very, very proud of it.
मतलब हमारे पास immense
And
history है
that,
क्या?
and that, yeah, I come from a land where like इतने सारे उन्होंने पूरे दुनिया को like lot of innovations and जैसे zero भारत media ऐसे stuff like that. So all these things in a whole make me very proud and happy.
Wonderful, wonderful. सबके दिलों में यही आवाज बज रहा है अभी. भारत हमको प्यारा है. And दीपा भी हमारे लिए बहुत प्यारी है, right? दीपा जी,
Thank
thank
you.
you so
आप लोग भी.
कभी मिलेंगे हम लोग चाय पीते हैं. I will share my stories of Republic Day, the wonderful
Yes,
days of mine.
please. Yeah, I would love to hear that.
Those are the days.
Definitely.
I
Thank
think
you,
Fatma
Alto
knows a
Baba.
lot about it. Those are the bittersweet days of mine because there were a lot of things which actually were
Yes.
a lot of challenges which had to
Correct.
overcome to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
But,
has,
and he-
but you
he
are
did
one
us-
of the chosen one, Alto Baba. Definitely, there
was,
is no
he
bitter in
was.
that at all.
if
He
you
was.
didn't know about that, I got
you
the
carry that
He
pride
got the
all
best
over.
cadet.
I mean, yeah.
Deepa, sunna.
I got the best cadet. And I
Huh.
got the opportunity to meet the president and also met the Prime
Oh
Minister
yeah,
also.
hey, I wanted to ask who was the Prime Minister?
He'll be naming himself, no?
We'll be
Yeah.
coming to all those things. Don't worry about that. सबके बारे
अरे
में
मैं
बातें
पूछ
करेंगे.
रही तुमको Alto Baba.
मैं आपको बताऊंगा लेकिन ये गाना आपके लिए ही नहीं पूरे दुनिया के लिए बज रही है.
Yes,
ये
yes.
एंजॉय
Okay,
कीजिएगा.
done.
We'll talk
Chalo,
more.
thank you,
आज
bye.
मेरे it's not about me. Today is about Bharat. Today is Bharat because
Yes,
we
okay.
became a republic today. Simple and
Yes.
plain, right?
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Deepa, for calling in.
And of course, Bhajan, the song is from the movie Roja, as you guys know, in the voice of Hariharan sir. Music by A.R.
Yeah,
Rahman.
Rahman.
सबसे प्यारा देश हमारा है, हिंदुस्तानी नाम हमारा है, सबसे प्यारा देश हमारा है, जन्मभूमि है हमारी शान से कहेंगे हम, सब ही तो भाई भाई प्यार से रहेंगे हम, हिंदुस्तानी.
And of course, Bhajan, yes, हिंदुस्तानी को हमारा नाम है, लेकिन तेरे को मालूम है फालतू नहीं, हिंदुस्तानी जो है, हिंदुस्तान नाम हमें किसने दिया था?
हिंदुस्तान नाम हमें किसने दिया था?
It's very interesting, Bhajan. How did that name Hindustan come into picture?
Is that a question?
We could answer the question. I can leave it as a question if you want it. Shall I leave it as a question?
Yeah, you could.
We'll leave it as a question, okay?
Yeah, and Vishal ji saying on YouTube, wow, proud to be Indian and Bandhutva with Radio D
Oh,
Hotties.
so
Oh,
sweet.
thank you so much. Call करिएगा Vishal ji, we'd love to hear from you. कि aside from and जो भी YouTube पे देख रहे हैं वहाँ पे हमारे वीडियो को लाइक करो, शेयर करो,
शेयर करो and
Please.
subscribe करो.
Subscribe
वहाँ पे
करो.
एक bell button दबाओ and subscribe so you know when the next thing's coming up and all, right? That's very
हाँ,
important, right?
हाँ,
Palwani?
हाँ.
Well, okay, Baljan, question you right now. हिंदुस्तान कैसे नाम पड़ा? मैं तो शुरुआत किया भारत से. मैं नाम भी रखा भारत यहाँ पे on top. There's a reason behind that because हमें नाम दिया गया है इंडिया by the colonials. We understand it's okay, understandable. हमारे Republic of India बोल के आता है हमारे पासपोर्ट पे भी. But ये भारत, इंडिया, हिंदुस्तान क्या सेम है? I don't know. Call us. Let us know. 408-912-247. Do you know there's no right or wrong answer here? There's no right or wrong answer at all.
Correct.
So give us a call here. 408-912-247. हिंदुस्तान कैसे नाम आया? क्या था? What is the reason behind that? And yes, does it have political connection to it? Probably not. I don't know. But the thing is, it's there in the vernacular. So basically, it's something part of our culture, and we all have to be aware of it. So हमारा काम होता है हमारे culture के बारे में बात करने के लिए. And we always have to. We love to talk about it and embrace it. Most importantly, Bhajan. And अभी call कीजिएगा 408-912-247. फातोनी,
हाँ.
do you think people know about it?
Well, Alto Baba, I'm going to tell you this, that people would know. I mean, I actually think many of us say what's in a name, but not really, because I was listening to this whole big discussion with Sadhguru
अरे,
about
Jaggi Vasudev.
Sadhguru.
Jaggi.
For me, Sadhguru.
Fine,
Okay, whatever.
Jaggu, fine, well,
So
doesn't matter.
I'm not a follower or anything, but I was just looking at
Moment
he
he says
said
Abhi is a Sadhguru, you're already a follower of the
he
person.
said the fact that he said that the fact that we calling India, I mean, there's a whole there's a lot of energy that's manifest in a name.
Yeah.
And how calling your Bharat or the land that you're born, it's like stripping Bharat of its riches. There's a reason why they made it, because you disconnect the identity from that land, is what they said, is what he was talking about. It was a very interesting conversation.
So,
that I was
you know,
listening
you
to.
should understand one thing. In evolution psychology, there's one thing which says, man, when he actually wanted to get into all the stuff, what he had to do is, when he has to get over a fear,
Huh.
right?
Huh.
Fear is what? Of the unknown, right?
Right.
How do you get over a fear?
How?
By naming it.
Oh.
Yes, and then you totally make it powerless because you have the name for it. That's
Huh.
what the control is.
Huh.
Anyway, just go about the waiting. Namaskar, आपका हर स्वागत है PAMPAM में. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. ये troublesome line है. Who's this? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Pam
I'm so
Pam.
sorry. We have a troublesome line there. We're going to make sure we can actually.
Hello?
I had to cut it because it actually goes into a loop and gets cut.
Huh.
So definitely, please do give us a call back again if whoever called us. Thank you so much for that. Faldwani,
Huh.
I think what we will do is we'll open the lines again, flash the calls. Please do give us a call again, please.
408-912-2479 आपको इस नंबर पे कॉल करना है और हमारे साथ यहाँ पे बातें करनी है, तो प्लीज स्टार्ट डायलिंग इन 408-912-2479. नमस्कार, आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है पैम पैम के भारत बुधवार स्पेशल में. कौन है जी?
Hello.
पैम पैम
पैम पैम विशाल जी.
माता की जय.
भारत माता की जय.
तो क्वेश्चन था वेरी सिंपल कि क्या आप हिंदुस्तान बोल के एक वर्ड है, आपको मालूम है इसका हिस्ट्री क्या है, कहाँ लगा, कैसे लगा, व्हाट वाज, व्हाई डू वी आल्सो कॉल, व्हाई आर वी आल्सो कॉल.
इंटरेस्टिंगली
हाँ.
हिंदुस्तान में पढ़ रहा था अभी,
अच्छा.
तो अभी नहीं, मतलब किसी और चीज के लिए पढ़ रहा था.
ओके.
हाँ.
तो उसमें पता चला कि हिंदुस्तान इज एक्चुअली अ पर्शियन वर्ड,
Derivative, yes.
लैटिन फॉर इंडिया. इंडिया का जो है
हाँ.
लैटिन मीनिंग हिंदुस्तान.
Yeah.
So how does Hindu derive? Hindu is Persian for Sindhu.
Yes.
Sindhu मतलब इंडस रिवर थी ना यहाँ पे, सिंधु रिवर थी.
It was called the Sindh River, and Persian में they don't
हाँ.
have the sa.
Hmm.
They go Hind.
हाँ, तो उसको हाँ
Yeah.
वो बन गया हिंदू. और जो लैंड फॉर इंडस रिवर का जो है लैंड,
हाँ. हाँ.
उसको फिर उन्होंने हिंदुस्तान बोलना शुरू करा.
Correct.
हाँ.
Correct.
ओके.
तो हाँ, तो ये मतलब देखो कहाँ से कहाँ कैसे कैसे ड्राइव होके नाम, क्योंकि सब कुछ हाँ
Yeah.
वही
It's very interesting.
लैटिन
Yeah, there's a
पर्शियन
lot.
से ही.
Correct. And we have, that's what they say, right? Your existence is based on your neighbors. That's why you got to have a good relation with your neighbors as well.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
that's very important because your identity is based on other people's identity, the way they look at you. And that ties in very
Yeah.
well with what Faltwani's Sadhguruji actually has said that, right?
Hey, what Faltu Rani Sadhguru?
You said for me Sadhguru.
He is called Sadhguru by everybody, Altu Baba. Just because you want to change
Not
it doesn't
everybody,
mean that
Faltwani.
everybody has to
Not
change
everybody.
it. Kuch bhi.
His mom and pop wouldn't have called him Sadhguru, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, fine. That's okay. That's okay. We'll always have this kind of difference in thing in our show. Otherwise, it's not going to be a Faltu show.
Bring that into this. I mean, if everything everyone have their own sentiments.
Correct. And everyone has their own sentiments, and the fact that name is nothing, right? Name is everything, is what people say, but I still feel that name is something which is, again, given by somebody else. So, very good. So, Hindustan,
Yes.
you're 100% right. At least, when I say 100% right, historically, that's what they've tracked it out to saying that was actually something which came from the Arabs. I've lived in the Middle East, so I know that they say other Hindi. And there's also the clan called Sindhis in our midst, right? You know, the Sindhi population बोलते हैं ना, तो ये लोग सिंधी को भी हिंदी बोलते हैं. So I never knew that until I actually heard them say that themselves. Then I realized, oh, okay.
Sindhu,
Yeah.
river,
हाँ.
Sindhu was like this valley था ना, ये
Correct.
Indus Valley civilized
Correct.
ना हमारा जो था.
Nothing to do with the
तो
religion you follow.
का जो
Yeah.
संस्कृत में उसको सिंध बोलते थे, सिंध नदी.
Correct.
हाँ.
Yes, very true, very good. अरे wonderful. तो आप बताइए हमें, जैसे कि हमने दीपा जी से पूछा था, आपसे भी पूछने वाले हैं. What is that thing which makes you proud to be of Indian origin?
मैंने तो लिख दिया ना.
लिख दिया तो पढ़ो.
क्या
वाह.
बोलो ना?
लिख दिया तो लिख दिया, मतलब क्या सही में. हाँ.
तो मैंने तो लिख दिया फालतू रानी में सबके सामने बोल भी दिया, तो फिर वही है।
नहीं
तो
नहीं,
वही
लेकिन
करते
लेकिन
फालतू।
अरे
Not
लिख
fair,
दिया
यार।
तो क्या हुआ? आप बताओ कि आपने बोला कि बंधुत्व ऑफ रेडियो डी हॉटीज बोला आपने,
हाँ,
राइट?
हाँ, तो
Yeah.
बंधुत्व एक्चुअली वसुधैवम कुटुंबकम
हाँ
तो हमारा संस्कृति में बोला गया है,
हाँ हाँ,
जिसको हम यहाँ पर एक्चुअल में जी रहे हैं,
वाह, थैंक यू।
राइट, जहाँ पे हम सबको एज ए फैमिली ट्रीट कर रहे हैं,
हाँ
और वो सब जो है आप लोगों से सीखा, जो महिमा जी ने आप लोग को दिया वो आप हमको दे रहे हैं।
नहीं नहीं, हमने किसी को
So
नहीं
that is
सीखा।
actually in true sense that is what we are living here,
Yeah.
right? As a family,
Correct.
right?
But again, I've always urged people to do little more research in whatever they know of, because I was taught very young age that, you got to actually do critical thinking, question. And then you probably come to answer you would like. And that's what you got to do. And then will answer you like only, not something else likes.
Well, at the end of the day, जो आपने बोला बहुत सही बोला. It is वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, वसुधा इव कुटुंबकम. बोले तो the entire world
Yeah,
is
World
one
is your
family.
family, yeah.
Is one family.
तो हमारे
Everybody-
लिए तो ये पूरा वर्ल्ड है यहाँ पर।
हाँ, हम जहाँ पे भी जाए, at the end of the day, जो कहते हैं ना, you can take an Indian out of India, but you can't take India out of the Indian.
Well, Padre, it's a very, very true thing, I'll tell you
Yeah.
why. Because हमारे scriptures जो है, culture बोलता है, I don't talk about religion.
हाँ.
Our scriptures are age old. Sanatana Dharma, they say, right? It's been
Correct.
there for ages. I'm not saying anything. Please, guys, don't think that we're actually doing a Hindu kind of a show. No, we're not doing that kind of a show. Not that what you guys think.
Correct.
We're talking about scientifically speaking, right? When you say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, we actually, everybody and everything on this planet is one. If you look at it, right, in reality, we cannot actually leave this planet and go anywhere.
हाँ.
We can't survive. Human beings cannot survive without what we have here. Very simple, which even the astronauts will not agree to this. Every single thing in our body is connected to this Earth and the satellite around Earth, which is the Moon. Moment you leave the Moon and the Earth equation, everything changes in our body.
Correct.
So all the science fiction of us trying to travel to a different thing with all things, it really does not make sense, because reality is that, right? We cannot leave this particular space.
हाँ.
वहाँ पे जाके can buy stuff. Probably might go for 1 week, 1 month, whatever, you go to Mars or whatever. But you still are governed by the celestial bodies of the Earth and the Moon, right? Both चीजें हैं which connects us with the Earth over here. But thank you so much, sir. And yes, you're right. I also feel the same way as you. The age-old philosophies of our land is what makes me proud to be part of this culture.
या आई मीन सेम वही कल्चर, फिर वही बात आ जाती है ना कि जो हमें सिखाया गया, जो हमारे डीपली हमारे अंदर रूटेड है कि भाई वी टॉक टू एवरीवन विद एम्पैथी, you should be like more courteous and all those things, right? Treat them as you want to be treated yourself, right?
Yeah, very true, very true.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vishalji, for calling in and sharing. And of course, again, Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai
Thank
Bharat.
you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And of course, हाँ बोलो.
नहीं कुछ नहीं. I was going to play songs. हाँ.
बंधुजन, आप सुन रहे हैं the hot and honking drive time, prime time, jam pam pam. And जैसे कि for the benefit of all our bandhus, I know some of our non-Indian bandhus also watch us on Facebook. And for those of you who are not familiar, today, 26th January is the day that in 1950 that India was declared a sovereign democratic republic. We are a huge land, a subcontinent is what we are called, because we have such a huge diversity of language, ethnicity, culture. I mean, I don't know, food, every single thing is so different.
And please don't go by the maps you're seeing in the world.
Yes.
The Western world have given a different mapping about the landmass of India, but no, it's not true.
Yeah. Why is it not true?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But of course, let's tell you that today, on this auspicious day, that is the 26th of January, India was declared, all the countries swore to declare India as a sovereign, all the states, individual states which are ruled by the Maharajas and the Nawabs and the Sultans, everybody came together and said that we pledge allegiance to this sovereign democratic republic where there is only the democracy that will rule. There will be the constitution that will determine how we lead our lives, and the constitution will determine the laws of the land, so to speak. So वैसे उसको celebrate करते हुए, it is 73 years now. Yes, we are a very young democracy, Gunjan, but we are by far the largest democracy in the world. Very, very proud to say that.
Very true.
And इस वजह से हम लोग आज आपका थोड़ा बहुत जो भारतीयपन है उसको टेस्ट कर रहे हैं. क्या आप जानते हो? Do you know certain things about your Bharatiya heritage?
Right, that's a very good question. Put it on there, Fatwani. How about we ask a very simple question?
Okay.
There's a flag on our thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can ask the question because people see the flag and get the answer.
Okay, let's ask you about the significance of each and every element of that flag.
Okay, two-part question. How many colors?
How many colors?
Significance of colors.
And the significance of the colors. आपको कॉल करना है, not just colors, every element of the flag.
Yeah.
आपको कॉल करके बताना है 408-912-2479. Again 408-912-2479. एक बार और स्टूडियो का नंबर नोट कर लीजिएगा 408-912-2479.
इत्थे हर रुत हसदी हो किन्ना सोना देश है मेरा देश है मेरा देश है मेरा किन्ना सोना देश है मेरा देश है मेरा देश है मेरा देश है मेरा.
From the movie Balajan Veer Sada, a nice song talking about the glories of the country. इसमें तो एक और चीज़ है फालतू, not only about our country, but also talk about neighboring country Pakistan as well.
धरती सुनहरी अंबर नीला हो, धरती सुनहरी अंबर नीला हर मौसम रंगीला ऐसा देश है मेरा हो ऐसा देश है मेरा ऐसा देश है मेरा हाँ ऐसा देश है मेरा बोले पपीहा कोयल गाए बोले पपीहा कोयल गाए सावन घिर के आए ऐसा देश है मेरा ओ ऐसा देश है मेरा ऐसा देश है मेरा हाँ ऐसा देश है मेरा.
And of course, Bachchan, the good thing about this particular song, right, Fatwani, actually is one of the movies of Yash Raj, right? One of the last movies, I suppose, wasn't it? I thought. No, it wasn't. But of course, definitely a wonderful movie. And this song, right, Fatwani, it was actually composed by the late Madan Mohan ji.
Acha.
Yeah, and was recreated for this particular movie again by Sanjeev Kohli. Of course, voices, of course, you'll hear right now, female voice Lata Mangeshkar and Udit Narayan in the male voice partition. And thoda bahut gana sunte hain, we'll be back. And of course, question is there out there. I don't know if people know the answer or not, but do call. We'll probably give you hints and direct you towards the answer for sure. Number again to call 408-912-2479.
गेहूं के खेतों में कंघी जो करे हवाएं रंग बिरंगी कितनी चुनरियां उड़ उड़ जाएं.
Yes, Father, you want to say something?
मैं बस लोगों को बोलना चाहती हूँ. The question again is what is the significance of every element of the Indian flag? जो colors हो या जो emblem हो, जो भी वहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको, जो लहराते हुए तिरंगा जो लिख रहा है, आप हमारे आलतू बाबा की कंप्यूटर पे या एग्जैक्टली रेडियो डिहॉडीज पे जो सुन रहे हैं, अगर आप देख नहीं पा रहे हो, वेरी सिंपल, यू कैन एक्चुअली गो टू यूट्यूब एंड you could watch us on YouTube because and you can also say love you from there. Okay, so Bandajan, definitely call in. We'd love to hear from you and see if you have kids who are knowledgeable about this, and they ought to be, Bandajan, even if they are Americans, they should know. Right? Because one of the biggest things that is symbolic of our heritage is the flag. And we want to know what are the elements of that flag and how are our values enshrined in it. आपको कॉल करना है 408-912-2479। एक बार और, स्टूडियो का नंबर है 4089122479। जल्दी जल्दी कॉल करिएगा। वी आर सिटिंग हियर अवेटिंग योर कॉल्स।
Well, okay, a quick look, Valdoni. I told you about the map, right? Don't go by the maps, because if you look at the landmass of the map, this is what is the light which is propagated to us. The light blue color is what it's been propagated as. The dark blue color is actual, the way they actually covered the area, the square footage area of the landmass. So, and this again, who is to blame? The colonial map people. They call them what do they call them? Cartographers, they call them. And they're the people who actually made this FAPA or whatever it is, FAPA. Greenwich is not at all as big as what they show it is.
Oh.
It's like a dot over there, and of course India is pretty much same size as that of US of A.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and of course Africa is really big. It's the biggest compared to other places also.
Wow.
Now, this is just a sample. I want to tell you like how much of things. That's why we had a lot of.
You're saying it's not to scale, Alto?
What we see in most of the world maps is not to scale.
Wow.
It's not accurate at least.
Wow.
नमस्कार, आपका हर्ष है PAMPAM के भारत बुधवार में. Who's this? Hello.
हाय PAMPAM, वंदे मातरम।
वंदे मातरम। कैसे हैं आप मीनाक्षी जी?
एकदम बढ़िया, आप दोनों कैसे हैं?
फर्स्ट क्लास मीनाक्षी जी। एंड आप बताइए, आज का क्वेश्चन था हमारे परचम के बारे में।
हाँ, तो बताइए।
हमारे
फ्लैग।
अच्छा, फ्लैग के बारे में। हाँ,
उर्दू में बोल दिया, थोड़ी बहुत, सॉरी अबाउट दैट। हाँ।
हाँ,
तो झंडे के बारे में, झंडा बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में तो।
करेक्ट।
परचम also
हमारे तिरंगे के बारे में।
तिरंगा ऑफ कोर्स, yeah. झंडा also is wonderful, great. I just thought of using some. अरे we have got so many languages we can mix up and talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
But बताओ, let's talk about different elements of it. पहला ये बताओ कितने colors हैं and what are the different elements of the flag? बताइए, let's see.
कुल मिला के पूरे झंडे में 4 कलर यूज करे गए हैं। सबसे पहले सैफरन कलर होता है, देन व्हाइट एंड देन ग्रीन, और व्हाइट के साथ जो बीच में अशोक चक्र है वो ब्लू कलर से होता है।
हाँ, लेकिन क्या क्या एलिमेंट्स है? अशोक चक्र बोल दिया आपने, क्या एलिमेंट्स है उसमें?
हाँ,
व्हाई अशोक चक्र?
अशोक चक्र को धर्म चक्र के नाम से बोलते हैं, और इसमें 24 स्पोक्स होती है, और ये प्रतीक होता है कि इंडिया विल नॉट रेसिस्ट टू एनी चेंज एंड इट विल मूव ऑन with the pace, like dynamics of change. It will accept the dynamics of change. That is the law of dharma बोलते हैं.
Oh wow. काल चक्र.
हाँ.
हाँ, तो जैसे चक्र घूमता रहता है, ऐसे ही इंडिया जिस तरह से चेंजेस आते जाएंगे, समय के साथ चेंज होता रहेगा. इट विल नॉट रेसिस्ट टू एनी चेंज.
सही है, वेरी गुड.
लाइक मोशन, इट शुड गो विद द मोशन.
लेकिन हर एक कलर का क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है, ये बताइए हमारे जो।
सैफरन इज फॉर करेज एंड स्ट्रेंथ, एंड व्हाइट इज फॉर पीस एंड ट्रूथ, एंड ग्रीन इज फॉर लाइक फर्टिलिटी, ग्रोथ. So these are the significance of colors.
और वो ब्लू कलर का क्यों है चक्र?
ये मुझे नहीं पता कि वो ब्लू कलर का क्यों है चक्र.
हाँ, but do you know why?
ये मुझे पता है ब्लू कलर है.
नहीं, ठीक है, but any further news you know about why? Who made it?
Oh, who designed the flag?
Yeah, it's very historic.
Wow. Okay.
There was a party called All India Congress.
इतना थोड़ा पता है कि ये स्वराज का फ्लैग था पहले, जब आजादी से पहले, और फिर जब 1947 में इसी को ही इसमें अशोक चक्र ऐड करके, पहले चरखा हुआ करता था स्वराज फ्लैग में, तो उसको चरखे को हटा के और ये अशोक चक्र बीच में डाल दिया था, और ये ऑफिशियल फ्लैग हो गया था. असेंबली मीटिंग हुई थी जिसमें स्वराज फ्लैग से इंडियन फ्लैग ट्राई कलर में हो गया था.
So the reason I asked the question is because sometimes Father just talked about the name and everything, right? You should know about how it happened and all stuff. Nowadays flag is a total different industry. Flag making, international flags, is a total different industry.
Oh really?
Yes, I know of this because I've been part of one of those creations of some of the flags of not our country, other countries. The point is, this was actually created by one Mr. Pingali Venkaiah. Yeah. He proposed this particular flag to Gandhiji Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh,
At that time, he
okay.
proposed the idea, and it was
It was
used
called the Swaraj flag at that
Swaraj
time.
flag because it actually talked about the primary two religions, which were the Hindu and the Muslim, right? The
Yeah.
Islam.
The green and the saffron.
It actually talking about that and coming together, right? That kind of stuff. The peace was involved in that thing. Very good. I think. Thank you so much. And आपने बोला वो it was charkha before,
हाँ.
but again they modified it after to drop it down. They dropped the charkha.
हाँ,
thing.
with Ashok Chakra, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, basically it's talking about the fact that like जो कहते हैं एक कहावत है कि a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Correct.
So it's basically saying that we are on the move. Change is constant and we are constantly evolving. And that's the significance actually. If you look at the symbolic significance behind that chakra, that's another message it's sending, that we are on the move. We are always on the go. So I think
Yes.
that's one of the background behind that spinning wheel as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wow, not bad. Yeah, very good, very good. So
Very proud, very proud. Okay, let's ask her the question we asked the people also.
yeah, what is it that is your Bharatiya pride?
मेरा भारतीय प्राइड तो डाइवर्सिटी ऑफ इंडिया है.
Wow.
इतने सारे लोग, इतनी बोलियां बोलते हैं, लैंग्वेजेस बोलते हैं. समटाइम्स इट हैपेंस कि अगर मैं शायद साउथ में जाऊँ तो मैं शायद उनसे कनेक्ट ना कर पाऊँ, या नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जाऊँ तो मैं लैंग्वेज के बैरियर की वजह से कनेक्ट ना कर पाऊँ. बट एक चीज जो हम सबको बांधती है वो भारतीय हमारी नेशनैलिटी है, दैट इज इंडियन. वी ऑल आर इंडियन एंड वी आर प्राउड टू बी एन इंडियन.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for that, and that's exactly what even the other previous caller also said it, and I think it's rings true with everybody over here because we love each other so much. And Meenakshi ji, thank you so much. आपको भी Happy Republic Day, and we'll play a beautiful song dedicated to you. All right? How about that?
Sure, thank you.
Thank you so much. And of course, Banjan, अभी time है थोड़ा गाना सुन के आते हैं. This is a beautiful song talking about today's theme, which is a pride. Mahendra Kapoor की आवाज है Banjan. I'll come back with more information about the song. Listen to this.
दुनिया को तब गिनती आई, तारों की भाषा भारत ने दुनिया को पहले सिखलाई. देता न दशमलव भारत तो यूं चांद पे जाना मुश्किल था. धरती और चांद की दूरी का अंदाजा लगाना मुश्किल था. सभ्यता जहां पहले आई, सभ्यता जहां पहले आई, पहले जन्मी है जहां पे कला. अपना भारत वो भारत है जिसके पीछे संसार चला, संसार चला और आगे बढ़ा. यूं आगे बढ़ा, बढ़ता ही गया. भगवान करे ये और बढ़े, बढ़ता ही रहे और फूले फले, बढ़ता ही रहे और फूले फले.
Yes, Banjan, this song is from the movie Pura Pachim. And of course, Mr. Bharat थे उसमें. जो Mr. Bharat मतलब, I'm not talking about bodybuilder. Mr. Bharat थे हमारे मनोज कुमार जी. And it's a beautiful movie, you haven't seen it. And songs are great. And of course, this song gives you detail about, not detail, gives you a lot of things you can actually take pride for being of this origin. हाँ, हमने कुछ उखाड़ा नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी
Thank God.
सच्ची में यार, sometimes I feel that वेला हमने क्या किया, लोग कितने सारे करके गए, चले गए. At least we have to do, the least we can do is preserve it and see if we can make it better for somebody else, right? But anyway, Banjan, ये गाना और सुनिएगा. We'll be back after this.
प्रीत जहां की रीत सदा है, प्रीत जहां की रीत सदा. मैं गीत वहां के गाता हूँ, भारत का रहने वाला हूँ, भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ. है प्रीत जहां की रीत सदा.
एक सवाल है.
हाँ बताओ.
इसमें हम लोग बोलते हैं जब जीरो दिया मेरे भारत ने.
अरे वाह.
ये जीरो किसने दिया, कैसे दिया? बंजन
गुड बात.
कॉल करके बताइएगा. जीरो कैसे भारत ने दिया दुनिया को? 4089122479।
से हमारा नाता है, कुछ और न आता हो हमको, हमें प्यार निभाना आता है। जिसे मान चुकी सारी दुनिया हो, जिसे मान चुकी सारी दुनिया, मैं बात वही दोहराता हूँ। भारत का रहने वाला हूँ, भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ, है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा।
Well, actually, Father, if you look at it, right, a lot of things, I think just by the mere existence of this particular culture, right, for so many years, has given it the opportunity to actually give rise to many firsts.
Right.
Right, and yeah, people, the Western world tried to, colonial world tried to limit us, delimit us, and all the stuff. They did not limit us mostly, but giving us different kinds of names for us, and classifying us as illiterate, everything. But actually, it was most literate. You're right about that. And yes, same question, pucha tune. I don't know where are the IT people. You guys use mathematics.
You would not be here if it were not for that zero. All the zeros and ones.
Exactly. All zeros and ones. Why do we have a logical brain? Because of thanks to many of those people actually put it into our bloodstream or our DNA, I suppose.
Yeah.
Give us a call 408-912-247. बताइएगा कौन है जो इस आविष्कार को दिया हमें, who discovered that zero for us. 408-912-2479. See what did that?
इतनी ममता नदियों को भी जहाँ माता कह के बुलाते हैं, इतना आदर इंसान तो क्या पत्थर भी पूजे जाते हैं। उस धरती पे मैंने जन्म लिया हो, उस धरती पे मैंने जन्म लिया, ये सोच के मैं इतराता हूँ। भारत का रहने वाला हूँ, भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ, है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा।
That's true, Balajan. Preet is what the way we give out love. It's always, if you look at it, right, our philosophy talks about giving more than we can take. And that's exactly what it is, right? You got to give as much as you can, right? Be of service. Even that's what even Gandhiji had talked about. Be of service to the other person.
Yeah.
And well, that's what the culture has been. And that's what actually makes me proud to be a Bharati. Right? And having the opportunity to actually learn about these things, right? We've had our parents, we had our Purvaj who actually trained us into us, we have our other people. See, it's not just our fathers and mothers who taught us. There are the uncles and aunts who also taught us. The grandpa, grandma who actually taught us. And there are also thanks to the media, which actually drilled it into us, right? That's what I should say. And thanks to Indian cinema.
लगता है लोगों को मालूम नहीं है यार जीरो के बारे में.
I don't think they know. A lot of things people don't know about, I suppose.
Correct.
But yeah, I don't see even posts on social media about people telling about this.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
क्या हो गया?
What happened? You don't know about that? Well, Faltari, why did you share it? Or do you want to share it? Or
No, I think these people know. क्या तुम लोग जो सोशल मीडिया पे देख रहे हो, फेसबुक पे देख रहे हो, यूट्यूब पे देख रहे हो, रेडियो टियोटीज वाले एप्स पे सुन रहे हो, क्या आप नहीं जानते हो जीरो कैसे भारत ने दिया?
Of course.
How
yes.
did zero come into? मीनाक्षी जी तो कॉल करने का.
हाँ.
408-912-2479. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? कितने बार भी बोलो जय हिंद, कितने बार भी बोलो वंदे मातरम, कम ही पड़ेगा.
Oh,
Right?
कम पड़ेगा. Yes.
Yeah, because
You don't know about these
जननी जन्मभूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि गरीयसी, right?
तेरे को ना I'll look for a nice park over here.
हाँ.
And वहाँ पे ना we'll make a nice lab for you.
क्या?
तू रिसर्च कर तू.
Research for what?
ये सब क्या बोल रही है तू संस्कृत में ना समझ नहीं यार कभी-कभार ना like oh my god.
क्या रे तेरे को मालूम नहीं? No.
क्या मालूम नहीं था
कुछ भी. You don't know what जननी जन्मभूमिश्च?
Of course I know, but you're the one who's spilling it out there. People like जननी जन्मभूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि something whatever क्या?
स्वर्गादपि गरीयसी.
हाँ देखा ये सब मालूम नहीं था मुझे फालतू नहीं जितना तुझे मालूम है.
तू जा रे.
मैं जा रहा हूँ.
हाँ.
मैं जा रहा हूँ, लेकिन हमारे बंधु लोग कॉल कीजिएगा 408912479. Yeah, very simple. You know what, Father, give it out. Because what happens is we have got so trained by the Western culture, and Western culture has.
वो ना आल्टू वो लाइन पे आ रहा है कॉल, तो
हाँ,
अगर तो उसको एंगेज रखेगा तो और कॉल्स नहीं आएंगे.
मैं एंगेज रखा था उसको.
हाँ.
बट क्या करे, पीपल आर कॉलिंग द सेम लाइन अगेन.
People are not calling the same line, it's rolling to that line.
क्या बात है फादर, तू देखा, बताया कभी कभार तू ना ऐसे कर देती है बात. नमस्कार, आप कार्ड्स वाले पैम पैम में हुँ. हेलो
हेलो पैम पैम.
फाइनली somebody knows the answer.
पैम 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 पैम. अरे मैं आई थी फाइल, तुम लोगों ने पूछा था आई थी, तो मैं पता नहीं गोपाल कहाँ गए. गोपाल इज नॉट एट होम. मैं उसको बोल रही हूँ,
But you're an engineer, you're an architect. Come on, you should know. You also use this zeros in your trade.
अरे आई ऑफ कोर्स आई नो. मुझे पर चेंज मुझे किसी अगर वो कॉल करती तो मैं कॉल करवाना
कहाँ यार, गोपाल आप
नॉट अवेलेबल.
सुनो यार,
मुझे लगा मैं ही कॉल.
सुनो गोपाल, आपकी बात नहीं मानता, हमारा बात थोड़ी मांगेगा क्या आप भी सही.
हाँ, इसीलिए मुझे पता है.
खुश हो गई ना तो बहुत. हाँ देखा, सडनली आई गॉट हैप्पी. शी इज लाइक, यू नो,
for a change you are on my side.
for a change. Deepa, what is this? Not fair. क्या क्या हवा फैला रही मेरे बारे में. हाँ, तो come on, tell us. She asked about the person who discovered zero.
Aryabhatta, Rishi Aryabhatta ji.
Excuse me, what Rishi Aryabhatta ji? What is this? Please, don't just give us textbook answers.
He invented zero.
No, zero was invented by Shah Rukh Khan, right?
What nonsense.
भगवान,
कुछ भी बोलेगा आप, वेस्ट फेलो.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What? Excuse me.
Yeah,
He made zero, right? Yeah, but come on. I'm not happy with the answer. I'm not happy with the answer.
अरे बोलो ना, आर्यभट्ट ने जीरो दिया पूरे दुनिया को.
ऐसे ही वो कहीं पर सुना देगा, ऐसे बोल
पहले
दिया.
वो कैलकुलेशन इट हेल्प्ड इन, मैंने पढ़ा है लेकिन अभी तो याद नहीं, लेकिन मुझे नाम याद था इसीलिए मैंने झट से कॉल किया.
हाँ, आर्यभट्ट is what he's saying. What is his full name?
Yes. आर्यभट्ट ये ना उनका नाम.
हाँ.
No, excuse me. You should
क्या?
tell. What is
Full
his
name
full
क्या है?
name?
क्या?
I'm
आर्या,
asking-
last name is Bhatta.
Oh my God.
Waste fellow, कुछ भी.
So bad.
That's fine, Deepa. You got
So
the answer. It's such a
bad,
simple
guys.
answer. I am.
Thank you.
I'm really surprised.
You know, I
And
think
this song also is a very beautiful song जो अभी फाल्तू रानी ने गाया ना.
Yeah.
क्योंकि मैं because I studied in residential school में बहुत सारी ये जो
Party होती है.
देशभक्ति हिंदी
Party.
के गाने बहुत हम लोग बहुत ये करते थे, सेलिब्रेट बहुत ग्रैंड पैमाने पे होता था उधर. This lot of beautiful songs.
Very good, very good. So we'll take it, but the reason we're doing this thing is, no, actually, the lot of things which the modern world should be thankful for,
हाँ.
which unfortunately, though Indians, were behind it, it got hidden off because of them.
Correct.
Like classic case, one of course, mathematician Aryabhatta ji, right? He was a great
Yes.
saint, and he came up with the Shunyata.
Zero and also मैं अभी मैं बोलूंगी तो बोलोगी कि अरे तुम्हें हम लोग पूछने वाले अभी.
नहीं बोलना.
बोलो,
अभी
बोलो.
प्रोग्राम खत्म होने को आ रहा है.
डालो,
बोल.
बोलो.
Infinity.
Yeah, Shunyata. That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
So the
Infinity was also given by Indian.
And do you know why,
scientists.
do you know how? That's what the disciplines actually, though the scholastic community don't agree to it, right? All disciplines come together. They all merge together. That's how the India. That's why our Indian. Let me rephrase that. That's how our Bharat culture, right? That's why it's so wonderful because everything it comes together. Science, philosophy,
True.
history, whatever, geography, whatever you call it, everything comes in.
Yeah,
It's
they
one
are all
study.
interconnected. The whole.
Correct. But don't.
The whole world is interconnected. That's like it's a proper significance of how the universe works and how everything is like a circle.
Yeah, and if you have
So,
people who
it's
actually, people would say the other way, I think are pseudo-scientists or pseudo-scholars, because have you been in any of these gatherings, Faltoni, where they talk about these scholars coming together? Notice they'll not talk about their trade, they'll talk about politics.
Huh?
They'll not talk about what philosophy. They'll not talk about mathematicians because when they come to the point, they understand that both of them are doing the same thing.
Wow.
It all converging evidence is always there in those things, Purajan. But anyway, the point is very true, and of course, I want to bring attention to the fact that many people don't know who actually Avishkar was done by the somebody from our Indian heritage, which unfortunately because of the colonial power which is on top of us, we lost a lot of things.
But to just look at it from a very spiritual perspective, right?
Please.
And at the end of the day, what life is about.
I told you, man. A park and I think marble,
Rende,
research center.
एक मिनट मेरे को research center चाहिए.
Yeah.
Just think about it, no, Deepa? It starts with zero. After all, life is about nothing, right? Nothingness.
Shunyata. Wow.
Shunyata.
Correct.
Wow.
And it is limitless, infinity.
Do you-
And it just encompasses the entire existence in just those
Yes.
two little.
Okay, I'm
symbols.
going to blow your mind again,
Start to
Fatima.
end.
Shall I blow your mind again, Deepa?
Start
Yeah.
to end, like
Deepa.
that.
Yeah.
From zero to infinity.
Correct.
Deepa,
Yes.
prepare to blow your mind in terms of open your eyes, okay?
Huh.
What we talk about right now, in terms of Neil deGrasse talks about the multiverse, right? All those things, right? The string theory, right? You know what that is?
Correct.
What?
Shankaracharya's Advaita philosophy.
What?
Yes,
Yes.
Advaita philosophy is the non-divisible. So there you go, Faldwani. That's one more thing for you guys to be proud of. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
nobody knows what Advaita philosophy is.
Well, for me, I don't know what Neil deGrasse's string theory is. Sorry.
Not history. He's not thinking that he's a geophysicist, and he's a person who, like me, he says everything comes together. So he actually is a
He's like
combination.
me.
He's
Wow.
a physicist.
The way he elevates himself. My
No, I
goodness.
just said that he's a physicist, he's a philosopher, he's a lot of things, Neil deGrasse. If you not listen to his
Correct.
talks, he's a wonderful person to listen to. And yeah, Deepa, thank you so much. Oh my God, Deepa, you're so awesome, man.
Wow.
Oh, thank you, Alto Baba.
Very good.
Yeah. Thank you for calling.
आज तो देखो आज one thing we agree upon is like Bharat, right? The whole episode is sakshi for that.
Oh my God, so nice of you. to say
How
that.
can we not?
See,
agree?
even if we
Correct.
forget it, right, it'll not forget us.
हाँ.
See, the main
Yeah.
the main thing is it is our Bharatiyapan
Aha.
that actually
Bharatiyapan.
made us tolerant to our own differences.
Aha!
Right? Actually, you think about it, the whole idea about the tolerance that we develop to every single person and accepting people for who they are, that is ingrained in our culture.
Wow.
Yes, exactly.
That
मेरे
is
रोंगटे खड़े हो
Exactly.
गए
हमसे बड़ा वो मतलब like varieties, सहने की शक्ति या फिर सहना नहीं वो सहना नहीं बोलते हम लोग. We take it as a pride and
Correct.
we dwell in it so easily,
Yeah.
and we have been raised like that.
Correct.
तो वो आ जाता है inbuilt, innate quality आ जाता है हमें.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
तो इस गाने के साथ हम सभी को छोड़े जाएंगे. इतना सैड गाना क्यों रे?
No, even if you forget your culture.
अरे अच्छा गाना डालो आलतू बाबा.
अच्छा गाना डाल रहा हूँ यार, तू भूला जिसे ना.
Something. Hey, सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों. Can you play
नहीं,
that song?
एवर्टन.
Okay, fine.
नहीं, एवर्टन वो लगा रहा हूँ.
Okay, fine.
वो भी थोड़ा स्लो हो गया. हाँ ठीक है, कोई बहुत सारे है वैसे. Yes,
हाँ.
you can play anything. या फिर AR रहमान का माँ तुझे सलाम.
क्योंकि दुनिया वाले या कोई भी बुरी नजर डाले क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
हाँ,
कुछ
yes.
फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
Yup.
या क्योंकि हम बस ये आशा करते हैं कि वतन जो भी है आबाद रहे, no
Yes,
matter
yes.
what.
Yes, सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों.
Yeah.
पूरी
Thank-
नजर ना हम पे डालो. चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी.
और क्या ऐसे मत बोलो यार, हम सबके साथ रहेंगे, आगे नहीं होना चाहिए यार. We don't want to be
कभी कभी तो बोलना चाहिए खुल के. आलतू बाबा
खुल
क्या
के.
what is wrong with that?
The whole thing is the confidence lies in the fact that you walk with somebody, not ahead of somebody.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
But
Correct.
thank you so much, Deepa.
Thank
Totally
you so much,
get it.
Deepa.
अरे सबसे आगे ही होंगे. I am taking the whole country.
Done,
सबसे आगे
done.
होंगे हिंदुस्तानी.
सबसे आगे
मैं
होंगे
नहीं
हमें
बोल रही,
दीपा
मैं
जी.
पूरा हिंदुस्तान आगे होगा.
दीपा जी, हम सबसे आगे आप होंगे, डोंट वरी. हम आपके पीछे पहुंच जाएंगे, ठीक है?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Deepa.
Have a good one. Jai Hind. Thank you.
और अब इसी के साथ मैं बोलने वाले आप लोगों को have a wonderful evening. We're going to be seeing you tomorrow bright and early with Good Morning Bay.
Yes.
Hopefully. And again, इसी के साथ good night, शब्बा खैर and
And a प्यार भरा.
Mwah.
पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दो, पे कोई गम की Hi, this is Siddharth Malhotra, and you're listening to me on Radio The Hotties, where it only gets hotter and hot. Hi, this is Varun Dhawan, and you're listening to me on Radio D Hotties, where the RJs are naughty.
Hi, this is Alia Bhatt, and you're listening to me on Radio The Hotties, where entertainment just got hotter.
मजा आ रहा है ना? Great music, Vinajan, for the best in entertainment.